It has been a very big week of planting around here. Hey everyone, it's Emily with Hearty Soul. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got to accomplish this garden. This is by far the biggest vegetable garden on the farm. It is quite large and it got duplicated this year. So I am going to be planting this baby today. I've been procrastinating far too long getting my tomatoes and my peppers and cabbages in, and today's the day. It's supposed to rain here for the next, I don't even know, 3-4 days, and I know it's prime time to get my vegetables in, and I just got to get it done. I think I've been hesitating because I grew these veggies up in my greenhouse this year, so they are just delicate little babies. I have been hardening them off, but I'm still a little worried that once I get them in the ground, they're gonna die, and then all of my hard work and time will be for nothing. Oh, you brought me lunch. Thank you. I haven't had lunch yet. So I got my feed sack weed barrier down last night, and then we had a run off to do something last night, so I did not get my plants in the ground. So today, that's my job. I've got a bucket of water. I'm going to dip all my plants before I put them in the ground, give them a nice soak down, water them in. Then I'm going to set up my Florida Weave tomato bracing system with my T-posts and my twine. And I'm also going to be putting up my hog panels, which will be for my cucumbers. It's 2 o'clock and I think it's high time for some lunch. So it's definitely cooled down since I started this morning, and I need 2 things to complete this job. I need my gloves because I'm going to be dealing with some wire and some very stiff hog panels, and I also think I need a long sleeve shirt. Be right back. All right, I'm back. See how really good I am at procrastinating planting this garden this year? I don't know why. It's just like it's never going to happen. I usually cover our entire garden with mulched grass from our grass clippings, but this year the gardens are so much bigger and larger. I don't have enough lawn to cover the entire garden. Plus it would take me half a summer just to get it all covered. So this year I had to do something else in addition to the grass clippings to make sure I didn't have to weed the gardens all summer long. So I came up with an inexpensive way to recycle something that we already had on the farm and make it useful in my garden. So this year I cut up all of these seed sacks. They were these huge cubes of white mesh, super strong. I'm hoping that they are permeable for the rain and I'm able to get some moisture underneath them. But just in case they are a little bit more resistant to water, I left a 10-inch row between each section so that hopefully the water will settle there and then drain down into the next covered row of crops. All right, I gotta start. I gotta keep going. I'm going to grab my knife, my trowel, and I got to get to it. So I'm going to cut a little X, and then I'm going to fold those triangles under, and then I'm going to put my plant in. Here we go. got a little field of sweet corn planted this week, which will be due to be ready around August sometime. And I can't wait for that first bite of sweet corn. In our veggie garden, we've got 65 hills of potatoes, 300 onions. I didn't even count the tomatoes and the amount of pepper plants that we have. 65 heads of cabbage and probably 65 kohlrabi going on over there. And it's nuts. It's crazy. And then we finished off yesterday with the cut flower bed, and that was way more work than I thought it was going to be this year. But hopefully we've got a process down so that next year it won't be quite as large of an undertaking with the drip system and the landscape fabric over top and burning all of the holes and that kind of thing. So we've got that all taken care of and everything is planted. I just have a few more tomato and pepper plants to go in. I had a few leftovers and I just don't want them to go to waste. So they are going to go in hopefully later on today when things dry up a bit. Then we've got to start mowing lawn. It's just a cycle. It just starts all over again, right? So that's what we did all week. We chopped our first crop of hay. We've got a bit more to chop here at the end of this week. And hopefully we can get some good footage for you, because I know there's some of you out there who have never seen hay being chopped before. And yeah, it was a very, very busy, crazy week. We planted between the rains and we just got it in, got it done, and didn't get to celebrate Memorial Day like we usually do because I was a bit behind in planting, but I'm excited that it's done. It's finally done, and we can just now pray for good weather, a few rains, and watch our new crops come up. Thanks so much for joining me this week while we garden and get things in the ground. I hope you have a great week.
You say? My butt hurts. My butt hurts.